A 26-year-old BTech graduate trickled more than 6 lakh people into giving him their money through a Ponzi scheme that promised a big returns for hitting likes online. In a little over a year, Anubhav Mittal's social trade perpetrated a fraud of rupees 3,700 crore. The scheme operated through a maze of dubious URLs, online links sent to phones of subscribers that they were asked to click. Cheekily, this would sometimes be links to Facebook or Twitter profiles of other subscribers. A fake server was set up where these links would terminate. The scam surfaced with the arrest of Mittal and his two aides, 40-year-old Sridhar Prasad, an MBA, and 25-year-old Mahesh Dayal, who served as tech support from an office in Noida Sector-63. They had floated a fake company called Ablaze Info Solutions Private Limited that operated from there. The STF team that raided the office found 250 passports of some high performers and employees of the fraudsters, who were to be rewarded with a trip to Australia. The investigation also led police to rupees 520 crore deposited in 12 accounts of the company registered in Canara Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Yes Bank and Axis Bank. The officials are investigating the company balance sheet, investors' informations and bank account to which money was transferred. Noida has seen a series of call center fraud busted over the past couple of years, but this is the first racket to come into light that used like trading for a Ponzi scheme and perpetrated a fraud of this scale. Buying likes is a common practice among companies that want to look better on social media. That is what Mittal's social trade used to spin its yarn. Investors were told the company got business from a third party to increase the latter online hits on digital platforms. The investors were given 25, 50, 75 and 125 URLs on their phone every day based on the subscription plan. The trio had launched social trade as a pyramid scheme in 2015, telling people they could earn sitting from home. They enrolled people with subscription money ranging from rupees 5,750, rupees 11,500, rupees 28,750 and rupees 57,500. The investors were given a user ID and password and told they would get random URLs on their phones and would be paid rupees 5 per like. For this purpose, they used Ablaze, which rented a 4-story building in Sector 63 of its office. Investors were told that they would receive monthly payment in their registered bank account. They were also told if they brought in more subscribers within 21 days, their income would increase. This process was called a booster, and like any other Ponzi scheme, helped build a pyramid of investors. The number of subscriptions had reached around 6.5 lakh. As the numbers soared, so did the risk. Most people did not receive the payment they were promised and began complaining. Some went to the police. An FIR was registered at Surajpur police station and on January 31st and another FIR on February 1. The case was handed over to the STF. It emerged during the probe that around 1 lakh people had filed complaint on emails and text messages to Ablaze for non-payment of dues. We found there was no business from any third party for getting online hits. The probe shows the accused had set up a fake server in Ghaziabad and the URL links terminated on the same server. The trio also shifted the domain name of their website frequently to hoodwink police. The social trade website socialtrade.biz was transferred to freehub.com in December 2016. 10 days later, it was shifted to inmart.com. On January 27, the business was shifted to freezup.com. Last week, the accused has also changed the company's name and put up a board of W3 company. Ablaze paid monthly rent of rupees 7 lakh for the office. Mittal took home a salary of rupees 5 lakh a month while Sridhar received rupees 1 lakh. Police said subscription money was their only revenue and the scheme was doomed to fail. Let me tell you what a Ponzi scheme is. A Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment operation where the operator promises and pays initial investors short-term returns that are far highly or usually consistent compared to other investment options available in the market. Not from profit earned from legitimate business, but from a new capital collected from newer investors, enticed by the promise of high returns. It's named after Charles Ponzi, who became notorious for using the technique in the US in 1920, borrowing from an idea present in novels such as Charles Dickens, Martin Chuzzlewit, and Little Dorrit.